Just kidding. Hi guys, it's your girl Osmi So Glam here. I am back with another video this week. As you guys already know, Wednesday I previously posted a cleaning video. So if you haven't got a chance to check that out, please do so. And as for today, we're going to be talking about my experience in getting the COVID vaccine and how that went for me. So if you want to see my experience and how I felt and so on and so forth, like a little backstory, I guess, then please stay tuned for this video. And if you are new here, welcome. If you are back, let's go. So, okay. Okay. Hey guys, it's your girl Osmi, and I just wanted to come here and share my glasses are a little dirty. I just wanted to come here and sorry, I was looking at myself, but I just wanted to come here and share my COVID vaccination experience with you guys and how I felt about it. And it, that's a lot better. So you guys can probably see my glasses and stuff in my reflection. Maybe I should take them off. So yeah, so I just wanted to go ahead and talk about, so I'm sorry, I had to fix my glasses, although you can still see the reflection in my glasses, which is kind of like bugging me, but I'm sorry. So, I'm going to get that figured out for my next video. Okay, maybe that's a little better if I sit a little back. So, don't mind me, just got home. My daughter graduated from kindergarten today, so yay! So now, we're just home and I just thought I would sit down and edit because I work for the next 3 days and I haven't really been working at all. So yeah, that's besides the point. Anyway, let's jump right into it because I love to talk and I will talk all day. Anyway, I am a little pissed off because my phone was just fine and now it's shattered. Like I went to go pick up my phone and this is what my phone was looking like. Like what did I ever do to deserve that? I don't know. I'm perturbed. So COVID vaccine, boom, right. So okay, so I got the COVID vaccine from Kaiser. I got it on, today is June 9th. I got it on the 18th of July. So it's been some time. It's been some time since I got it, and I'm actually due to get my second dose next week. And let me just tell y'all how I did not want to get this vaccine. And the only reason that I got the vaccine is because I had to get it for nursing school. Like, I was so torn. Like, I low-key feel like such a sellout for getting this vaccine just to, I don't know, just to go to school. Like, I don't know. Like, I just can't understand how they're wanting us to do something and they're wanting us to get something and it's not even FDA approved. Like, recently, like, I'm not saying that I'm the perfect person at all, but recently I've been really trying to be conscious of what I'm putting into my own body. And I understand that there was a pandemic. Like, I'm not ignoring that. I'm not ignoring that at all. I understand that there was a pandemic and I understand that people died from this and so on and so forth. But the thing of it, the fact of the matter is, just as quick as coronavirus came and it's still here, like, something else could do the same thing. And so I try really not to live my life with those type of fears. And I'm trying not to have an ignorance about it, because I feel like some people would think that, like, people are just being ignorant. But also, I'm also trying to, like, think for myself and, like, I'm a pretty smart girl, like, so there's some stuff that I can be like, okay, it's either necessary or it's not, I actually had COVID. I think I explained this in one of my previous videos. I actually had COVID like in November or October, like when it first came out, like of last year. I got sick. I was sick for like a day. And then the next day I felt better. Now, that's not what happens to everyone. So I'm fortunate that that's something that happened to me. But I quarantined. I was fine. Um, but with this vaccine, y'all, I don't like stuff that's going into my body that I don't know what's going into my body. And for the fact, like, I haven't drank alcohol or done anything like that. I had like one sip of Don Julio or something like that for my birthday in January of 2021 when we went to Jamaica, but I couldn't even take it. It was like just the thought of this going into my body, understanding that this is my vessel, and then understanding the rate at which like black women are dying from healthcare. It just didn't make me feel comfortable. And I don't care what anybody says. Nobody can make me feel comfortable about this. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Nobody can make me feel comfortable about this vaccination, because I just don't. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact of something that if things have to be like FDA approved and approved, then how come we're able to put this into our bodies? And and I don't know. It's just a whole. Anyway, so I went to get vaccinated because I don't want to go off on a rant. So I went to get vaccinated. I had the girls with me. And then how I was feeling was very scared. Like, so the whole time I'm in line, I'm like, oh my God, I'm scared. Like, I don't want to do this. Up into it, I was like almost ready to drop my classes and like just put myself on a pause. And I'm actually in my BSN program. I actually was really seriously thinking about stopping it because it was just it's something that I feel so so strongly about. And I kind of feel like the world is just like, and my peers, like a lot of my peers, not all of them, because there's some of them who are like, I feel you 100%, but then there's some of my peers who are just like, well, we just got to do it anyway. And that right there is not a way of thinking that I'm very comfortable with, because I feel like that's just peer pressure. And I don't like peer pressure. Like, I always try to express the fact to my daughter, like, that's peer, like, of what peer pressure is. And doing something just because everybody else is lining up to do it doesn't mean that I want to line up to do it. You know what I mean? Like, and it doesn't mean that I should have to. And then I feel like they're putting this on, they're making all these restrictions and this and that, but really, like, coronavirus is a virus. And then, they have us wearing these masks and all of these things. Viruses are so small. Like, it's definitely going through the mask. It's definitely, it can go around the goggles, even though it stops it. You know what I mean? I feel like if you can only practice, I'm used to washing the hands, but hand hygiene is very important. It's something that they talk about almost every class when you're learning about something, especially in nursing school. I learned it in my LVN program, and I'm learning it a lot now, but I don't know. That's neither here nor there. Anyway, it's basically like this, and it's going right through. Just think of it. Like, if you have this mask on and you can smell a fart, like, the virus is it could possibly be going through that mask. You know what I mean? At least for the regular mask anyway. But anyway, so I went there. I had the girls with me. And up until that point, I was just like, oh my God, like, I am ready to turn around. I'll just call my school and tell them to put me on leave. And then I'm like, like, what is it? And it's scary because they're like putting it everywhere to where it's like they want you to have it to travel and this and that. And it's just like, seriously? Like, and it's like people are like, well, they can't force you to do it, but they're definitely going to stop you from doing all of these things. And it's just like, okay, I want to be able to live my life freely. And I don't know. I just don't feel like people should be forced to put things in their body that they really don't want to put into their bodies, because I feel like we're making our immune systems dependent. Like, we have an immune system for a reason. I don't know. The whole shebang to me is just like, it was a mess. So I'm gonna stay on track, I promise. So I go to the doctor. Okay, boom. We go to the doctor. We're there. So then I go to the doctor. I'm in there. I sit down in the chair, and I'm like, having a panic attack. First of all, because I don't like needles. Second of all, because I really do not want to get this. But then I'm like, just sitting there and I'm like, am I the only one in here who is like, don't sign me up for this? Like, I feel like people are so programmed into just going along with everybody says. And then the way that, like, it just makes sense. So, okay, I'll tell that in a second. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so bad at telling stories. But anyway, so I walk in there, boom, sit down. And I just start breaking down. Like, I'm crying. Mind you that I have my daughters with me. But I just start breaking down. Like, I'm crying. Like, oh my God. Like, I really do not want to get this vaccine. Let me just make sure this is still recording. Oh, yeah. So I'm really like, okay, like, I really don't want to have to get this vaccine. Like, this is something that's really bothering me. I'm watching everybody bring their children up. Their children are just like, oh, yeah, like, and in my head, I'm thinking, like, are they forcing them to get this? Like, do the kids want to get this? Like, and then I almost feel like they scared us so bad to where they're like, wear a mask, wear a mask, wear a mask. And they probably know how much, I need some water. They probably know how much people hate it. They probably know how much people hate it. So then they're like, okay, well, the sooner we get everybody vaccinated, then the sooner that we're going to be able to take off these masks. And then that's just like, they don't think about it because a lot of people are already vaccinated against other things. However, this is something that is new. And I really strongly believe that and it's a whole different ballgame, don't get me wrong, but if you can spend all your time and energy and effort creating this vaccine and pushing people to get these type of vaccines, then you definitely can do some curing of some other stuff that they got going on. But that's not happening because when people are dying, then that's not making them any money because they can treat and retreat cancers and this and that, but whatever. Anyway, and so then I'm thinking in my head, okay, I have this coworker, I call her P. I'll call her P because I don't know if she wants her business out there, but like I have this, a friend of mine who I actually became more close with, even though like in our nursing program, when we did our LVN, she's in the BSN program now too. And so when we did our LVN program, we weren't really that close, but I feel like since we've both had kids and since we've both just been through some stuff, like we became more and more closer. And I feel like we can relate to each other, and I feel like she can vent to me without feeling judged or feeling like it's going to get back to like the community or whatever. Anyway, so she was saying that she had felt a lump under her breast, and that was something that, a side effect that people were saying that they were experiencing. And before I was telling her like, Papa, I'm so scared, or before I was telling her like, I'm so scared and this and that, she's like, don't worry, you're gonna be fine, everybody's gonna have to get it, you're gonna have to go on a leave of absence, like don't do that. And so she's trying to like basically like, we have to do this, like just do it, like, but I'm telling her like, I understand, but you have to listen to my concerns, like you have to listen to my fears. And then she texts me like 2 weeks later, we've been talking in between, but she texted me like 2 weeks later and was like, okay, I'm so sorry for anything, because I had this lump and I was scared, and then I was reading that was a side effect. Like, to me, that is just not normal. Like, you shouldn't be giving me anything, and especially with like breast cancer rates and stuff now, like you should not be giving me anything that's going to cause that type of a side effect. Like, why is that causing that type of a side effect? And then I hear people say, well, yeah, if it causes me side effects, I'm willing to get it. If it, protects me. And I'm just like, I don't know. It was really scary. So anyway, I cried. I was crying all day that day. The next day I was just like, and when I was in the chair, the ladies were like, what? Luckily, I was the last one. I'm like a grown-ass adult in there crying, okay? So luckily, I was the last one. I got the Moderna. I'm not sure if I said that. So I got Moderna. And I was the last one in there, and I didn't feel the vaccine. Like, you really can't. It feels like a TB needle. For those of you who deal with like needles and stuff, it's like a TB needle. But a lot of us have had them, so I'm sure that you guys know that TB needles are like the smallest needle ever. So you really don't feel it. Like, I didn't probably feel it at all. I don't even remember feeling it. But I was just so furious and so irritated and just like I was over it. And now I feel like my arm be hurting more. And like after the vaccine, I didn't get a lump in my breast or anything like that, but I didn't get a lump in my breast, but like right now, my arm is hurting. It just be bothering me for no apparent reason. I also didn't want to get it because I breastfeed and I just didn't want that stuff going to my baby because I just don't know what's in it again. The nurses at the thing were trying to calm me down. Like, they were like, it's okay. Just think about the fact that you're getting this for your daughters and you're doing this to protect them. And then I wanted to look at her and say, boop, everything that I do is to protect my daughters. So don't question the fact that just because I don't want to get this vaccination that I'm not protecting my daughters. Like, that's really what I wanted to say, but I was trying to be nice because I was irritated. But then again, like, I'm not one of those type of people who are anti-vax. Like, if you want to vaccinate, go ahead and vaccinate. If you want to jump off a bridge, girl, go ahead and jump off a bridge. If you want to sing Mary High Hamloo, whatever, to the top of your lungs all day, go ahead and do that. And if you don't, then you don't. But I feel like, people look at you weird for really thinking like that. Like, my kids are not vaccinated and I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, my classmate was trying to tell me yesterday, oh, get them vaccinated, and I'm like, just looking at her like, there's nothing that you can tell me that will put my trust in this country and what they're willing to feed their people. They show every day that they really are not here for us, especially us. So there's nothing that anybody's going to be able to tell me that's going to tell me that this type of stuff is safe. Like, there's no way, shape, or form you're going to be able to tell me that. Like, I don't care what anybody says. With that being said, again, I am not one of those anti-vax pumpers. Like, yeah, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. No, do whatever you feel like is best for your family. Because, sis, that's the only way that you're going to be happy. That's the only way that, you're going to be successful. Because out here worried about what everybody else is thinking, like, now I don't care what people think about me. Like, no, and I will tell someone to their face, there's absolutely nothing that you're going to be able to do to convince me. Like, I don't care that all 20 of you guys think that it's okay, we have to do it. Like, they're not going to give us it, they're not going to kill us. Girl, they are killing us every day. Period. That's just that. They put it in the food. They allow the FDA to have stuff in our food that's causing, you drive through McDonald's and you see this food here is known to have products in it that causes cancer. Why is that? Why are you able to do that? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, alcohol, people who have an increased risk or drink alcohol have an increased risk for cancer. People who smoke cigarettes have an increased risk for cancer. But the fact that they're making money off of it is the reason that they really want to give it to us, and it's just making us sicker, because those things are things that cause other health issues, and then they try to say, oh no, it's not because of this, or maybe you have a family history of this. Well, sis, I wouldn't have a family history of X, Y, and Z if X, Y, and Z was not a factor of this, and you guys pushed it on these type of communities to these type of peoples and made it available for this. Like, no. Like, why is the healthier stuff, for example, more expensive? I don't know. I'm going off on a rant. Don't mind me, because I'm a little irritated. But yeah, so that vaccine, it just wasn't no bueno for me. I was sad. I was crying. I still feel like I'm having arm pain because of it. I was having chest pains like a couple of days after getting the vaccination. And like, I was really feeling like I was going to die. Like, because I'm thinking, like, if I die for any type of reason, I had a headache. If I die for any type of reason, the government is going to keep doing whatever it is that they're doing, and everybody is going to keep living their normal lives. I can understand that. I know people are at home like, well, you can die for anything. Yeah, but I can understand that. But if I die in a car accident, I probably don't have control over that, or whatever the case may be. But if I have to get this thing and then it kills me, and I already didn't want to get it, and now my 3 daughters are left here, without me, nobody's gonna give two rats shakes of a tail's ass. So, and it's not going to affect someone. So I feel like until people start thinking like that, and until we really, the world is doomed. Like, I really do feel like that. Like, until people really stop just falling in line at every chance they get and just being like, oh yeah, they're going to make us do it, and actually having a voice and standing up for themselves, then we're really going to have a problem. My babies are crying now. Mom, what's wrong? Why? Is that Surrey crying? Is Surrey crying? Is Surrey crying? Okay. I'm almost done with my video, okay? Okay, shh. You have to stop crying, okay? Okay? Lay down. Shh. So, yeah. So, that's really how I feel. And I know some people are going to probably agree with me, and that's totally fine. I really am not here to, like, be speaking politics. I just really thought that I should give you guys a real moment of, because I feel like I needed to get that out. And I'm always talking to my husband about this stuff, and he's like, well, you should talk about it. Because I'm like, I just really don't get it. And I'm all for having a conversation if you want to comment down below or whatever the case may be. But I really am. I'm not too hot on this whole ordeal, and I'm not like, I don't care what anybody thinks and this and that. Like, all of my coworkers, and I work in healthcare. I'm a nurse at the. Okay, it's broken. All of my coworkers are looking at me like, and my sister said I'm controversial, but it's not the fact that I'm controversial. I just don't believe in the bandwagon, and I don't believe that, people give two, because they don't, but people give two rats tail shakes, Oh, sorry. I don't believe that, and then, it's really sad, but that was my experience. I was, my arm was sore. I don't know. This is not stuff that I really want to talk about, but my arm was sore for 2 days, or a couple days actually. But I still feel like my arm is like more weak since getting it. No, you already had candy. I still feel like my arm was a little bit sore since getting it. Like, it gets sore on and off. Yeah, it's not something that I was too hot on, and I'm sad that I ever had to get it. And I wish it almost makes me regret going to nursing school, because I really just feel that strongly about it. I don't understand, if we were wearing masks anyway, how come we had to have it? So that's going to be another situation that I'm about to deal with. But if we were going to have to wear masks anyway, then what was the point of me even getting this? So that's another thing that I'm keeping my eye out. Like, why? But yeah, I'm afraid that because my mom died of breast cancer, I'm afraid that my risk for cancer has now been increased. Although I've been decreasing by breastfeeding and by not smoking and by, stopping drinking alcohol. Like, I'm trying to reduce I start buying all organic, and I feel like I'm kind of wasting my time now because I had to get this. And yes, like this vaccine. Hold on, Sonari. Okay, hold on. And then, yeah, I'm just not too excited about it. But here's my husband, and I'm done. And I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I was on a rant. I was on a rant.
Oh,
okay.
I
I kind of ranted. I hope they don't mind that I ranted, but I just ranted.
Video.
Yeah, it's my video. That's right. It's my video. It just is what it is. But anyway, my husband agreed. Come meet my husband, guys. Come on.
Hello, guys. Well, it looks so good on here.
It does look good. My glasses.
Let me go see what they do.
But yeah, I went on a rant. I'm sorry. That's just how I was feeling. This video, it wasn't really supposed to be like this, but this is what it is, and I'm just going to give it to you guys because I just want to give you guys the truth. And I want you guys to really, like, if you guys are going to be my followers, I want you guys to really know me and to know, like, I'm cool. I'm a cool-ass girl. Like, I'm hella cool. Like, if you're willing to help me, girl, I'm willing to help you. Like, vice versa. But, no. And people, like, with my friends, I actually love with my friends. I actually love to be straight up. Like I don't even care if it's their kids. Like I would be like, girl, you are not doing that. You know, because like at the end of the day, like I really want to have everybody's best interest at heart. But then again, like you know, you got to be able to really say how you feel. Like I'm not about to just fall in line. Like, and that's what I feel like I did by getting this and by not taking a leave of absence. I feel like I just like you know, I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, that was my
Bye bye.
that was my video. And I hope you guys like this video. Thumbs up it, thumbs down it. I don't care. I want to know what you guys sincerely thought. Please drop it down below in the comments again. This is not to like bash the COVID vaccine because I know there's some people out there who genuinely believe in it, and that is fine. That is completely fine. Like if you feel like it's gonna make it safe for you, then go ahead and do it, and you know, don't look back. Keep it pushing. But for me, it's just something that I was not ready to get in line with. I'm actually going to be homeschooling my kids like full time because I just don't feel like I want to have to be a puppy dog and doing any and everything, you know, that people are told because people try to make it hard. Like, oh, well, if they're not vaccinated, your kids are going to have to stay home. Okay, they're my kids. And like, they stay home anyway. So people think that my kid, or people are going to think that kids are antisocial. My kids are not antisocial. They're very social. She's shy, but she's social with her sisters. That's all that matters. Yeah, so I don't know. I was a little irritated. I don't know. This video is kind of like wonky, but this is really, really, really how I felt, y'all. So my next video will be hopefully discussing, I just went to the spa. So I'm going to try to have that video out to you guys next week. I've been doing 2 videos a week so far. I'm going to try to get up to 3. But starting this week will be 2 videos a week. So I posted one on Wednesday again. If you haven't seen that, that is my cleaning video. And then I will be doing a talking video like this every week. So it will have something to do with either school or my lifestyle or what's going on. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if you didn't enjoy this video, but I really hope you guys stick around for some more of the content that I have coming out. Please follow me on Instagram at OsmiSoGlam. I will leave that link down below as well. And peace and blessings be upon you all. I hope that everyone's having a good day. I hope that everybody's staying safe out there. And I hope you guys really come back and watch more videos and really, really, really see what I have in store because I got some stuff on the way. I got some Glam Squad merch that's going to be coming out pretty soon, probably in like a month or 2. So yeah, like I'm really excited. I'm really hoping that I can get to connect with you guys. And don't forget to connect with me on social media. Peace. Say peace out.
Peace out.
Peace out. Oh, my hair. Why are you trying to show my track? Ah! Why'd you guys get in trouble?
No, I got it in trouble.
Why?
Sit there and be face man.